Welcome to Action Figure Wrestling Blackout. I'm Brother Love, and with me is Classy Freddy Lassie.
Yeah, what's up, you pencil neck geek?
Well, tonight we have 4 over-the-top rope battle royals, which Blackout manager Orko says will be decided in battle royals because that's what the powers that be wanted him to do. But he did something different than they did on the other shows. He split our male roster up into 4 groups, one for each title. If the champion loses their title, they will be in the next battle royal, but everyone else that gets eliminated will be out, unless they have numbers for the others. And anyone bidding for a contract will be in all 4 battle royals. So let's get set up for the battle royal for the Lucha Champion, which is held by Braun Strowman.
You know, this is all about all the fun here. Let's see here, we got Michael, the Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo in there. Let's see here, there's Sushi Boy number 2 in there. It is kind of odd to see Sushi Boy number 2 in the ring without the other members of the Sushi clan. You know, it's very difficult to see him in there without the other members of the Sushi clan. Of course, you got Mark Henry, Bobby the Brain Heenan,
Razor Ramon, the Asian Cajun, EC3, and Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
we have Ravishing Recruit, and Christian, along with Sushi Boy number 2 and Michael D'Angelo.
We have Firestorm, Whiplash, Skeletor, Carlos Kabosh,
We also have Rocky Cannon, Reed Vitals, Forrest Fugo, and Billy Blazes.
we also have the Red Mask Executioner. The Texas Tornado. And our Lucha Champion, Braun Strowman.
Oh, wait a minute. One last
And one last entry, Kofi Kingston. Well, it's time to get this show on the road. As we pan the audience so you can see who all is watching today. As we get ready for the first swipe of today's show. Well, Razor Ramon is safe. See you later, Asian Cajun. And we're going to turn it over to our ring announcer to let you know who is safe and who is out. Thank you, Brother Love. EC3 is in. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff is in. Michael D'Angelo is out. Sushi Boy number 2 is still in. Firestorm is in. Bobby the Brain Heenan is in. Christian is safe. Mark Henry, safe. Robbie Rick Rude, safe. Carlos Kabosh, safe. Rocky Cannon, safe. Whiplash is out. Reed Vitals, out. The Mask Executioner is still in. Billy Blazes, in. Texas Tornado, in. Hugo, or whatever his name is out. Kofi Kingston, out. Braun Strowman, the defending champion, is out. And last but not least, Skeletor is still in. That's quite a few people. Okay. Mr. Wonderful in. Sushi Boy number 2 out. EC3 and Firestorm out. Bobby Brain Heenan in. Razor Ramon in. Mark Henry in. Christian in. Not by much. Kibosh out. Rocky Cannon in. Skeletor out. Texas Tornado out. Red Executioner in. Ravishing Rick Rude in. And Billy Blazes out. That's quite a few people taken out already. And now, let's see who's safe. Razor Ramon, safe. Bobby the Brain Heenan, safe. Mark Henry, safe. Christian is out. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, out. Rocky Cannon, safe. Ravishing Rick Rude, out. And the Red Executioner in.
Well, you know what that means, Brother Love? That means we only have 5 people left.
Wow, you can count, Classy Freddy Lassie. Now the next white. Bobby the Brain Heenan and Mark Henry are both out. Razor Ramon is in. Red Executioner is in. Rocky Cannon out. Red Executioner out, which means the new Lucha champion and getting a contract, Razor Ramon. That was exciting. What a matchup. Do you know what's next, Classy Freddy Blassie?
Yeah, the hardcore title, you idiot.
We'll go to our ring announcer for introductions. Coming into the ring is Christian, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, EC3, Ravishing Rick Rude, the Asian Cajun, Kofi Kingston, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and Mark Henry. Now the regular roster people for this matchup. Braun Strowman, Cobra Commander. Triclops and Destro. He-Man and Skeletor. Jake Justice and the Flash. Sushi Boy number 2 and the Mountie. Seth Rollins and the Monster Abyss. And finally, a hardcore champion, Andrade. And as always, Andrade comes in and throws his mask out into the crowd for one lucky fan to get, as you said, just like everyone else who's held a championship title, Andrade also does not like having to defend his title this way. Now to our announcer. Alright, the first swipe. EC3 out. Ravishing Rick Rude in. Paul Orndorff out. The Asian Cajun in. Kofi Kingston out. Cobra Commander and Destro are both in. Christian in. Mark Henry out. Bobby the Brain Heenan is in. Braun Strowman in. Jake Justice in. Flash out. Skeletor in. He-Man out. Sushi Boy number 1 in. Abyss out. Seth Rollins out. Andrade in. Triclops out. The Mountie is out. Swipe 2. Christian is out. Destro in. Sushi Boy in. Asian Cajun in. Rick Rude in. Cobra Commander is in. Bobby the Brain Heenan in. Sushi Boy number 1 in. Skeletor in. Jake Justice is out. Braun Strowman in. Andrade is out. That means we will have a title change. The next swipe. Rick Rude out. Bobby the Brain Heenan in. Braun Strowman's out. The Asian Cajun in. Cobra Commander out. Destro is out. Sushi Boy number 1 is out. And Skeletor is in. Bobby the Brain Heenan and Asian Cajun are both out. Meaning that the winner and new hardcore champion, Skeletor, our third title for the night is the King of the Ring title. we'll go to the ring announcer to announce who's in this one. Bobby Brain Heenan and the Asian Cajun. Kofi Kingston and Christian. EC3, Paul Orndorff. Ravishing Rick Rude. And Mark Henry. Sushi Man and Andrade. Of course, Andrade's in this match because he lost his title in the last Battle Royal. Mechanic and Skinner. And we'll have to apologize to our viewers at home if you're hearing a lot of noise. It's because across the street there's some major work going on. Velveteen Dream and the Warlord. The Repo Man and Aaron Rodgers. Not the football player. But the second in command of the Fudge Packers. Mo and Joe. Davey Boy Smith Jr. and The Rock's least impressive cousin, Roman Reigns. Edge and Raven. So you actually have a tag team in here, Edge and Christian. Yeah. And now coming down the aisle, the Action Figure Wrestling King of the Ring champion, Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley is ready to fight. When isn't he ready to fight? Okay, swipe number one. Kofi Kingston, Asian Cajun, and Christian are all out. Mark Henry is in. Bobby the Brain Heenan in. Andrade in. Sushi Man in. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, and EC3 are both out. Mechaneck out. Skinner out. Repo Man out. Rick Rude in. Aaron Rodgers out. Velveteen Dream in. Davey Boy Smith Jr. in. Warlord in. Edge in. Joe out. Mo in. Raven out. And also Roman Reigns are out. And John Moxley is out. But don't worry, John Moxley will be back in our main event. Looks like our main event will be a big event because from what I understand, all the big names from action figure wrestling is in our main event. Let's see what happened here. Bobby the Brain Heenan is out. Andrade and Sushi Man are also out. Rick Rude is in. Mark Henry is in. Mo is out. Warlord's out. Christian in. Davey Boy Smith Jr. in. Velveteen Dream out. So we're already down there at Final Four, and two of them are non-contractors. Do not have contracts as of yet. Davey Boy Smith Jr. out. Edge in. Mark Henry is in. And Rick Rude is out. So that means either Mark Henry will become the King of the Ring and also get a contract, or Edge. Edge is out and Mark Henry wins. Now, why is that really big for us? Because Mark Henry becomes the King of the Ring. He's going to hold his little hat in his hand. Probably going to hold the belt in the other hand because probably won't be able to get around his fat gut. But Mark Henry is Action Figure Wrestling King of the Ring. King of the Ring champion, Mark Henry. Now we're going to go to our final event, which is for the European Championship. And we're going to go to our ring announcer for the introductions of the competitors. But before we do that, what do you think, brother Freddie, about what's going on so far?
Well, I tell you what, these battle royals are promising what they are, a reset. So far, not a single champion who has defended their title in an overtop rope battle royal has come out with their belt intact. If anything, in some cases, we've had better champions like Kurt Angle and AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar and Bret the Hitman Hart, and Jesse the Body Ventura. Let's don't forget one half of the women's champions, Ronda Rousey. Of course, today we've seen two great new champions, better than those that had the titles before them. Well, one of them's questionable. But we've seen big names come and win championships. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is exactly what Action Figure Wrestling needed for this reset.
Now let's go to our ring announcer for introductions. Bobby the Brain Heenan, NEC3. Kofi Kingston and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Christian and the Asian Cajun. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. I mean, the Ravishing Rick Rude. Not Paul Orndorff. Paul Orndorff was already announced. Introducing first, John Moxley and Action Figure Wrestling original Gregory Shane Helms. Okay. The Rock and Crush. the Ultimate Warrior, and Jay Lethal. Chris Jericho and the Berserker. Action figure original Dakota and Daniel Bryant. Kevin Owens and the action figure wrestling original Sam the Man. AJ Styles and Shawn Michaels. Mark Mero and action figure wrestling original Nate the Great. Nate the Great is in this battle royal. Nate the Great, by the way, is undefeated. He is 32-0. But all 32 of those matches are against Zach Jackson, who's only won 2 matches his entire time here. Yeah, he's 2-32. One was because it was thrown in as a last-minute resort for a shot in the in that pay-per-view or at all costs. And then the Battle Royal he won yesterday. The end of the month Battle Royal champion Undertaker and the Canadian crippler Chris Benoit. And finally, the European champion Bray Wyatt. This is it. This is go home, win or go home time for everyone in this match. Swipe one. Kofi Kingston is out. EC3 in. Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff in. The Asian Cajun is in. Christian is in. Bobby the Brain Heenan is in. Hurricane in. Crush is in. Ultimate Warrior still in. John Moxley is in. Kevin Owens is in. The Rock is out. Daniel Bryan is in. Mark Merrow out. Ravishing Recruit in. Chris Jericho out. Berserker still in. Shawn Michaels still in. Dakota out. The defending champion Bray Wyatt is still in. Jay Lethal in. Sam the Man is in. Nate the Great is still in. AJ Styles is in. Undertaker is in. And Chris Benoit is still in. Next swipe. Mr. Wonderful's out, Christian's out, and EC3 out. Well, that's 3 guys who wanted a contract eliminated at one time. Asian Cajun in. Bobby the Brain Heenan still in. Helms is still in. Ultimate Warrior is out. Dean Ambrose is out. Kevin Owens is out. Crush in. Berserker out. Daniel Bryan in. Rick Rude is out. Bray Wyatt still in. Shawn Michaels still in. AJ Styles out. Sam the Man is in. The first loss for Nate the Great. But does the Battle Royal losses count? Really? Chris Benoit is in. Jay Lethal and The Undertaker are both out. Next swipe. Bray Wyatt still in. Crush is in. Helms in. Daniel Bryan is in. Bobby the Brain Heenan in. The Asian Cajun is out. Shawn Michaels is out. Sam the Man is in, and Chris Benoit is still in. Yeah, before this reset, Benoit was one of the men that was headed towards a possible world title fight. Crush is out. Bray Wyatt is in. Shane Helms in. Daniel Bryan in. Benoit's in. Sam the Man and Bobby the Brain Heenan are out. So we're down to our final four. The defending champion, Bray Wyatt. Shane Helms, Daniel Bryan, and Chris Benoit. Helms is in. Benoit is in. Bray Wyatt is in. Daniel Bryan is out. Down to the final three. Bray Wyatt is out. Benoit and Helms are in. The final two. Either Chris Benoit will be the European champion or it will be Shane Helms. Helms is out. Chris Benoit is the new European champion. Join us tomorrow as the ECW champion. Mankind defends. The United States Tag Team Champions, the Big Boss Man and John Cena will defend. The United States Champion, Captain Lou Albano will defend. The Television Champion, Sergeant Slaughter, will defend.